Hello guys, welcome back to A4 Anime. Today we are going to talk about the Ramparts of Ice Episode 2. So without any delay, let's start the explanation. Minato is at a restaurant with his friend, and during their conversation, he realizes something important. Most people are actually easy to get along with once you start talking to them. Because of this, he decides that if Koyuki is alone because of her environment, then maybe he should try to help her. But the scene quickly shifts back to where everything left off. On the street, a guy suddenly grabs Koyuki's hand and tries to force her to hang out with him and his friend. She refuses him directly, but inside she feels both scared and irritated. Not because she thinks she'll lose, but because she knows they don't respect her at all. Still, she pulls her hand away and tries to leave. That's when she bumps into Yota. In that moment, she quickly whispers to him and asks him to pretend to be her friend. She just wants to walk away safely until those guys are out of sight. Yota understands the situation instantly and plays along without hesitation. The two walk away together, leaving the guys behind. After they get away, Koyuki thanks him, but Yota simply says he didn't really do anything. When he asks if she knew those guys, she denies it. They just appeared suddenly. Yota assumes that means she's popular, but Koyuki immediately rejects that idea. Because to her, that wasn't attention. It was people looking down on her. That's why she didn't feel happy at all. As they continue walking, their conversation becomes more natural. Koyuki asks his name, and he introduces himself as Yota. Soon, they realize something unexpected. They are both connected to Miki. Koyuki reveals that she and Miki are childhood friends, while Yota says he also knew Miki back in middle school. This surprises Koyuki, because it means Yota knows Miki's true personality. Yota then says something meaningful. He likes Miki the way she used to be. And Koyuki agrees. Both of them understand that the Miki everyone sees now isn't completely real. Meanwhile, Minato notices Yota walking with Koyuki from a distance, and he looks genuinely shocked. Later, in the evening, Koyuki, Miki, and Yota spend time together. Their interaction feels natural, but small emotions start to appear. Miki becomes slightly curious about Koyuki and Yota's connection, while Koyuki notices how close Miki and Yota already are. Then comes a simple moment at the vending machine. Yota offers to buy drinks for both of them. Miki playfully chooses for Koyuki, even forcing her to drink the same thing as her. Yota laughs and calls her selfish, while Koyuki quietly observes their bond. In that moment, she realizes how close they are and where she stands between them. As they drink together, Yota reveals that he, Miki, and Minato used to be inseparable. That connects everything. But for Koyuki, it still feels like she's slightly outside that circle. Later, Minato's side of the story takes a serious turn. He meets his girlfriend and suddenly gets dumped. Not because he did something wrong, but because he never truly showed his feelings. She tells him that even though he was kind, he never really loved her. This reveals Minato's biggest flaw. He connects easily, but doesn't fully understand emotions. The next day at school, things feel normal on the surface, but relationships are slowly changing. Yota and Koyuki are getting closer. Miki is starting to show her real personality. And Minato begins paying more attention to Koyuki. When Minato sees Koyuki in the infirmary, she avoids eye contact completely. That small moment shows there's already some distance between them. Later, the three of them spend time studying together. Yota acts like the one bringing everyone together. Miki enjoys the moment, and Koyuki slowly starts opening up. But even then, she feels a little uneasy, especially knowing Minato is part of this group. Then comes an important final moment. The next day, Koyuki walks into Yota's classroom. Both of them receive a message from Miki saying she will be late. So Yota suggests they start forming a study group, and Koyuki agrees. But suddenly, they realize Minato is standing right behind them. He casually asks if the two of them are dating. Koyuki quickly denies it, saying it's just a misunderstanding. Yota then mentions that Miki is also supposed to join them. Right at that moment, Miki arrives, and she's surprised to see Minato there. Koyuki notices something important here. Miki is acting more like her true self. No fake personality, no mask, just her real side. Minato then understands that this is actually a study group, and surprisingly, he decides that he wants to join as well. And just like that, all four of them are now connected in one place. And that's what makes this episode so powerful. It's not about big action, it's about small emotions, the kind that slowly change people from the inside. And honestly, this is just the beginning. Because from here on, these relationships are only going to get more complicated and more real. So yeah, that was the Ramparts of Ice episode 2. If you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to like and subscribe, and this is A4 Anime.